Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're just going out for a ride. She had a recent training classes for riding out on track, and so we took this opportunity this morning to let her practice some of her skills that she wants to sink in and make sure they stay relevant. So since she's using her bike now versus the loaner bike we had at the track, just kind of see what differences there are between the two motorcycles and making sure that the skills she acquired are sticking into her mind and body. But with that, since she's probably doing a lot of braking practicing, I'm going to have to keep my distance today, since I am on the Valkyrie, and the Valkyrie's brakes aren't not quite as significant as the R7's brakes. But on my last video, someone made a comment about why so troubled, and I was thinking about it. I was like, well, the naming of my channel, the Troubled Traveler, it kind of goes in the scenario of, like, part of it was I'm troubled because I'd like to go out traveling more, and I don't give myself the time and energy to do that. The second meaning of it is kind of when you travel in your own mind, how many things you think of, all the different, what if scenarios if you're a worrier about things, and all the troubles that have gone in your life, in your past, or worries that you might have in the future. And I assume everyone has a similar story. We all have our troubles in our past. Me personally, like 2 years ago, I held my father's hand as he took his last breath. It was something a disease that came onto him faster than anyone expected. And it wasn't something we were figuring he would be lost to us 20 years sooner than we thought he would be. And then your mind goes, did I do enough in his eyes for him? Am I what he expected me to be and become? It's things like that where you're just like, huh. And so the troubles that follow you along with that is some of the things that's like, every once in a while I go, yeah, okay. In my life as I am today, is that what they expected me to be? Not that you can live your life in the expectations of others, but there is that too, of like, do you care about someone's proudness of you and doing things that you can do? So part of that is like, even before him, I've come home to other losses in my life where I had a loved one overdose on pain medication, and I was the first one to find the person, and the psychological part that goes along with that too. So there's lots of troubles in our world, and hopefully you're there for those around you. Be there, hopefully be able to talk to them. If someone needs a phone call, give them a phone call or answer it when they call. And so that's part of where my channel name is, like, the Troubled Travelers. Like, we all have our troubles. Traveling helps clear the mind at times. Lets you analyze different things in your life. Or it could be the fact that, like, every time you go out, Murphy likes to say hello and something likes to go wrong. But it also gives you a story. So the question is, what does that story do for you in the future? You're like, did you blow out a tire doing 90 miles an hour? And you're like, probably wasn't a good speed. But did I check those tires to make sure they were of quality before going on the trip? Did I do air pressure checks? Did I go make sure that wear and tear on them were good? Things like that, where you're just like, oh, did I give myself the opportunity to enjoy this trip in a different fashion? Or did I just take caution to the wind and try to just go for it? And when I was younger, that was a big thing I would always do. Just kind of like, oh, I'm going to go drive here. Is there gas in the car or gas in the bike? And just go for it. And it could have been, a simple planning of that where it's like, oh, did I verify my tires are checked? Did I verify, fluids are good? All that kind of stuff. And there's some things that you don't analyze and think about, like I had a rear axle lock up on me in a truck one day when I was driving. And just luckily I was able to pull off the road and be safe. But my car was in the shop for a week because they had to get parts or whatever for it. So on one side of it, yeah, it ruined my week vacation I had because my car was in the shop, and I think I was just outside of college, so I didn't really have a lot of funds for other stuff. But the plus is I wasn't hurt. I was able to make phone calls and get people to come help and assist me in getting safely to a destination point. So there's both sides to every story of it. And I truly hope that you guys have more positive travels or good stories to remember afterwards. And hopefully you always make it home. Alright, so that's the idea of my channel name. And I'm not here as emotional support. I'm not here for any of those types of things. I'm here to enjoy the travels ahead of me. Spend it with loved ones when I can. Go solo when I need to. Enjoy the road ahead of me. Find that traveling. But look at today. I think we're in first week of May right now here. Phoenix, it's supposed to be 100 degrees today, but right now it's not. A little bit overcast. Not much people on the road. It's a beautiful day for a ride. Feel bad I haven't taken this bike out in a couple of weeks. I feel like I've always just been working. Speaking of checking things, I need to check my clutch fluid there apparently. That's not a good height. Oh. Guess I have my next project for this bike when I get home. Should probably actually flush that out too, since I'm not sure when that fluid was changed out, and since it's low I might as well clean it out. Well, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. You can do your travels. Go for that road trip. Spend time with others. Wondering why she's doing hand motions and she's trying to stretch out her hand and her wrist. Some days it's just sit back, enjoy the road in front of you. thinking she's working on a baby lean there. Well, thanks for coming along. I'm going to enjoy the peace and quiet of this ride. I hope you guys all have enjoyable travels with each other. The term travel is just what you want it to be. Is it your own mindset traveling? Or is it a road in front of you? Be safe. Have fun. Thanks for coming along. Until next time.